Finally tonight, 3 years on from Black Saturday, some families who lost their homes in the fires are preparing to move into a new one. It's all thanks to a charity and some hard work from the owners-to-be, as James Bennett reports.
Sweat might be common on builders' brows, but it's not normally how people pay for houses.
The Habitat model requires us to put in sweat equity, which is of equivalent of 500 odd hours.
David Lucas's relationship broke down after he and his family fled their house on Black Saturday. After camping on Yea's Oval and staying with friends, he's moved from house to house since.
And that's where the kitchen bench goes with the sink.
Now, he and sons Toby and Ryan will be among the first to move into a cluster of new homes being built in Yea by charity Habitat for Humanity.
The sweat equity is one of the key components of the Habitat model, and so our partner families are required to be on site and involved in the construction process. Now, they can do that in a number of ways, helping to stand up frames, helping to hang plasterboard, putting insulation in, wrapping the house, landscaping.
I'm really hoping to use a nail gun, but they may not let me. So I'll do anything, you know, I don't mind hard work.
Neighbour-to-be KRISTEN Hanson's endured a similar ordeal since 2009. She's looking forward to a permanent home for her children too.
It's such a wonderful thing to be able to provide a home, you know, from the normal way, you know, where you've got to get a loan where you might not be able to make repayments. I mean, I just never thought owning a home was my thing in life. I never thought it would happen.
Habitat for Humanity's volunteer-built homes are paid for by corporate donations of cash and materials and low-interest loans recipients pay off like a normal mortgage. But they rely on more than just lucky recipients to put them up.
That one, yeah, good. Out there.
This group of Melbourne high school students spent a week learning new skills.
Yeah. We're all in year 12, so this is, I guess, the focus, like, to do something that isn't about you, because you spend a lot of the term worrying about, a lot of school as well, so kind of it's a selfish term, you know, you're worrying about you, your ATAR, the girls you're chasing, that kind of stuff. This is a chance for us to kind of get out from all that.
Their teacher, Anne Paul, who herself volunteered for the group as a student, acknowledges they had a point to prove.
There's an article written about our school and sort of how we're just about marks and very academic, and it's a select entry school, so we get a lot of criticism sometimes, and the boys sort of rallied around that.
Whatever their motivation, the reason they're here isn't lost on the students.
You might be able to put the fire out, but you can't put out what's happening, and I guess this is our attempt to try and not so much remember it, but actually do something and to move on from them.
Habitat for Humanity's CEO, former lawyer Philip Curtis, agrees. He says based on New Orleans' experience with Hurricane Katrina, Victoria still has plenty of work to do.
We are 3 years down the track from the bushfires, but one of the interesting things that Habitat's learnt from disasters like Hurricane Katrina is that the serious rebuilding takes place in years 3 to 5 after the event, and that's about the space we're in now, post those bushfires.
But he acknowledges that several years down the track, getting donations isn't as easy as in the immediate aftermath.
It's a very big ask. This is the largest project that Habitat for Humanity has undertaken in Australia. The budget's $5.3 million. We've got commitments in cash and materials for about $1.8 million at the moment, but we need to find the other $3.5 million.
That will ultimately see more than 20 families joining David Lucas, KRISTEN Hanson and their families.
So, you're not going to climb up there, are you? I think you are.
The boys are already hanging out for some neighbours.
You know, he loves the idea of being able to walk outside and there's just going to be people here, and he knows all the initial families that are moving in, he knows all the children now, so it's and we're all going to be going to the same school, so he's just really looking forward to it, and Toby as well.